Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Riley's Redzone here, back with another film breakdown video for the 2021 NFL Draft. And today I'm breaking down Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback from Clemson. Shout out to both of these two, Cole Bench and Jamari, for suggesting I do a video on Trevor Lawrence. Comment down below if you have a suggestion for a player I should do a video on, and I will put them on the list. So, Trevor Lawrence, he's been hyped for 3 years to be the #1 pick, but we want to find out, is he truly worth that? He's been hyped as the greatest quarterback prospect for sure since Andrew Luck, and is in the same sentence as Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, and John Elway. That is some crazy talent that we've at least are being told he is. But today I really want to find out, is he truly that talent? So, what I want to do is see him in the big games. Now, he's only lost 2 games in his college career. He lost against LSU in the championship last year, and he lost against Ohio State this year. But I want to see him against the big teams, because if you're going to be this generational prospect, I want to see you play good against good teams, and I believe he has. But I really want to look back at it now that I haven't maybe seen some of these games in a while. Let's really see how he did. So, this may sound unfair, but I want to watch him against some of the most impactful games he's had in his career. So, I'm going to watch him against Alabama in the national championship, his freshman season, against Ohio State from last year, and as well Ohio State from this year, to see what went wrong this year. Did something change? Did he get worse? Was it not his fault whatsoever? I want to find that out. So, those will be the 3 games I will be watching today to find out whether he's worth the #1 pick. And I do want to say, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, it's only 1 click away, and I would greatly appreciate it if you did. We're going to have lots of draft and NFL free agency content coming in the upcoming months, so make sure to be on the lookout for that. So let's get right into the breakdown. Let's watch him against Alabama from his freshman season in the national championship. Let's start with the 3rd and 14 here, needing a big play, and he makes it over the middle. Beautiful throw. What I like to see on this one is he slightly leads his receiver to the inside so it can't be intercepted, and also throws it in stride so his receiver can keep running with the ball. So, beautiful throw, and remember, he's only a freshman at this point, so that is amazing to see from a freshman quarterback. Great throw. 1st and 10 off the play action, rolling to the right, makes a very risky throw. Definitely what I will say about Lawrence, we'll see it again later, is he's very confident, which is great. You don't want a scared quarterback, but the problem is sometimes this will happen. It doesn't even seem like he really guessed that defender could jump the route. He believes he can make every throw, which can be good, but in this case scenario, if he's not as lucky as he was, this could be an interception, if not a pick 6. So definitely lucky it wasn't intercepted, so not a great decision there from Lawrence. 2nd and 10 on this one, and we see it again. It's a very simple route. The running back somehow catches the ball, but it's very risky here. It should be a simple play. Just tries to fake the defender, and it doesn't work at all. Just staring him down the whole play, and once again, some of these simple plays can end up being turnovers in the NFL. So you need to be careful with that. He assumes he can make that throw, but that's a very difficult throw to make, and he's lucky that wasn't intercepted. 3rd and 7, dropping back here, stepping up in the pocket. I like to see the step up and makes a great throw, leads the receiver in stride. He stayed patient on the play. This is a beautiful, the footwork is good. He steps into it. Once again, stays patient, finds his open receiver, and gets a big play. That was a great play from Lawrence. 2nd and goal, flip pass here to ETN for an easy touchdown. It's good to see because not only does he make the good decision on this play, it's a great play design, but also the defense bites on Lawrence, because if you don't, then he will score. So it kind of also proves his threat in the running game itself, but he makes a good decision here for the touchdown. 1st and 10, great throw to the sideline here. He kind of puts a back shoulder throw on it so his receiver can get a few more extra yards, and that is what I like to see. It's a beautiful throw, pressure in his face, makes it, and lets his receiver go upfield a little bit. This one is simple, but it's a nice throw here on 2nd and 10. Easy 1st down, just very confident, and easily reads the defense and finds the open receiver. That was a good play by Lawrence. First and 10, flag immediately. He knows it, so he just chucks it up to Hunter Renfrow. It's not caught, but definitely great awareness from Lawrence to realize he's got a free play. And even if it wasn't, let's say it was a false start or something, it's honestly a good decision. It's an open throw. He back shoulders it, so it could have been caught by Renfrow, positions it, so it can't be intercepted anyways. So great awareness and actually a pretty good throw as well. Honestly, I like the throw, even though it wasn't caught. 3rd and 8, finds Justin Ross wide open. Defender just broken ankles, literally got hurt on the play. Wide open, easy touchdown. Just simply reads the defense, sees it immediately. He's got the mismatch. Great move by Ross actually to get open, and easy play. So it was a very simple play for Lawrence, but he made the right decision, and they got a touchdown out of it. 2nd and 6, beautiful sideline throw here. Puts it in a perfect spot, so it's caught but not intercepted. Very good throw off the first step back. Great throw. 3rd and 13, once again needing a big play, goes to Justin Ross, and it's bobbled but then caught again, and without the bobble, it's a great throw. Steps back, confident, fires it to the sideline so it can't be intercepted, and could have been caught on the first throw, but it ends up being bounced, and Ross catches it anyways. Beautiful throw from Lawrence. 3rd and 9, now needing another big play, throwing it, and another beautiful throw. The back shoulder. Was it risky? Yes. Great play by Justin Ross to make the catch, but it's in a good position where it can't be intercepted. Beautiful throw. He knew that if he throws it way to the sideline, he might not catch it, so he back shoulders it, and Ross is a good enough of a wide receiver to make that catch. Great play. 3rd and goal, another one where he's just going to let it fly. Beautiful throw in between the two. They did call it a touchdown, even though he did drop it after the play. Pressure right in his face. High points. It's only T. Higgins can catch it. That was a beautiful throw by Lawrence there. Once again, puts it in a spot where only his guy can catch it, and he was confident. Pressure right in his face and made the throw. 3rd and 6, they give it to Lawrence, and he's able to get the first down after a quick burst and then fights through a few tackles as well. I like to see that burst. He can easily be used in the running game. Look at how quick he goes from 0 to 100 really fast and fights through defenders for the first down. So I'd like to see that from Lawrence. 2nd and 8, let's seal the game here. Running to the left, cuts back inside, and gets a first down. Once again, great running ability, has the toughness, gets a block here, cuts back in like a running back, and fights through to get a first down to seal the game. Well, we just watched him against Alabama, and he looked amazing. Let's remember, too, he was a true freshman in that game, and he looked like a fifth-year senior. He was so confident. Was he perfect? No, he made a few bad plays that definitely, if they were intercepted, could have flipped the other way. But besides maybe those 2 plays, I don't think there were any other huge negatives there. Definitely looked like the number 1 pick based on that one game. Obviously, we're going to watch more because we want to really see, is he officially worth it? But if you're going off that one game, being a freshman, playing one of the best colleges, of all time for football, definitely looked amazing. He's confident, and once again, he wasn't perfect. We had a few of those plays where he was almost too confident, didn't even see the defender, but he's confident. He's 6'6", so he's definitely tall in the pocket, and he just stands tall in the pocket as well. He's confident there. He's willing to move around to the pocket, and going with that, he's definitely fast enough to be in the read option schemes, all of that. He definitely looks fast enough, and we saw it at the end there. He can go out and be quick and also break a few tackles, push for the first downs. So he looked unbelievable. He also made some great 50-50 balls. That was great to see, where he put it in spots where only his great receivers could make a play. Good back shoulders as well. And overall, just played outstanding. I also love to see that one play like Aaron Rodgers. He saw, even though it wasn't complete, he saw the other team had a penalty, so he just let it fly, and it wasn't caught, but that was a great decision. So as a freshman to do what he just did in that game, unbelievable. So yes, based on that one game, he's worth the number 1 pick. But now let's watch him against Ohio State the next year, so from last year, and see if he improved, maybe somehow got worse, or if he's the same, top caliber player. Starting with a 2nd and 2 off the fake here, makes a good throw, and that was just a good decision overall and lets his receiver keep running with the ball to get a big gain. 2nd and 10, realizes again that it's a free play, so he just throws it up, and it's a pretty good positioning, honestly, for the throw. It's in between the two defenders, so it can't be intercepted. Once again, the awareness is high there, like Aaron Rodgers, to realize it's a free play, and that is a pretty decent throw. 2nd and 7, this was a very risky play, but honestly, this was a really good play by the linebacker, more so than a mistake. Definitely didn't see him, which is obviously not good, but once again, the linebacker just undercuts that route. That was a really good play by him, because the throw is not bad. I see what he was trying to do. Lucky it wasn't intercepted, though. 3rd and 10, dropping back, rolling out to his left, and finds his receiver open for a first down. The coverage just kind of lost track of that receiver, but still a good play by Trevor here to roll out to his left and take a hit, but makes the good throw for a first down. Big play, great throw. 3rd and 2 off the play action here. Does a spin move, still gets sacked, but I do like to see that he has that spin move in his repertoire, even though he did end up being sacked. So he did get sacked and lost the yards, but he tried to make something out of nothing. 2nd and 11 off the fake, steps into the throw. It's going to be incomplete, but honestly, I really like the position of it. He puts it in the spot where only his guy catches it or nobody does, so I actually really like the throw, even though it wasn't caught. Takes a chance, and it hits the receiver's hands almost, so it could have been caught, and they actually called pass interference, so they gain yards anyways. 2nd and 10, a riskier play here, could have been intercepted. Lucky it wasn't. One of the only negatives, again, that we'll see. He just kind of assumes he can make the throw, and it isn't terrible decision, but it could have been intercepted easily. 3rd and 10, once again, makes a good play. Open Justin Ross here. They get a first down out of it. He was wide open. Simple read, but gets a first down. 2nd and 10 for Lawrence. He's going to take off and jukes out a man. Jukes another one. And he's going to go all the way. If your quarterback can do this out of nowhere, that is unbelievable. I mean, he is an amazing passer, but then you just all of a sudden pull out this. He's 6'6", but is absolutely mobile, putting on the juke moves. If your quarterback, once again, can pass that well and be the number 1 pick just with his arms, but also do that, yeah, that is unbelievable. Let's jump to the final drive, down by 2, needing some big plays. Here's one. Beautiful step up. Makes a good throw as well, sees the open receiver and leads him so he can keep running and gives them some open space. Big play. 1st and 10, faking the run with Lawrence and makes a wide open throw here to ETN, gets the game-winning touchdown as Justin Fields will throw a pick on the next drive. We see why it's so important he is mobile, because they run the quarterback power, and he is definitely going to get a first down, if not more, if you just let him run with it. So the defense has to make sure you can't get that. But when they do that, that opens up the pass game. So beautiful play design. Absolutely love it. But easy throw to ETN, and they would win this game. Well, we just watched him play against Ohio State from last year, and he looked unbelievable. Once again, amazing. And I think it was great to see that long touchdown run, as it proves he is mobile. Once again, he is 6'6", so when you think about some of the taller quarterbacks we've had before, your Brock Osweiler, Paxton Lynch, Joe Flacco, they're normally like trees. They don't move, but it is clear Trevor Lawrence is fast, he is agile, and can move very quickly and make some big plays, and the run game can be featured in read option scheme, so it's great to see that he has that ability, and he once again looked spectacular. If I were to nitpick anything, once again, it probably would just be some of the a little risky decisions, but none of them ended up in turnovers. So honestly, when I'm working on my spreadsheet, which I'm hoping to share with you guys soon, I'm going to go position by position. I'm honestly getting there on the quarterbacks. I'm maybe almost done. I'd call at least maybe 3/4 of the way through. I honestly might put none as the weaknesses for Trevor Lawrence. He looks unbelievable. I'll take those little risky plays any day if you can win me football games like the way this guy does. And I'm going to be honest, going into this, I wasn't expecting him to be... I've watched him over the past few years, and he feels amazing, but I really want to go back and look. Does he feel like the greatest prospect we've seen in a long, long time? And honestly, yes. I think it's not like he obviously isn't a 1000% perfect, but it's clear he's the number 1 pick first of all. Like Joe Burrow last year, for example, was clear he was the number 1 pick, but he was not like generational type talent. But Trevor Lawrence feels that way. So he played unbelievable. Now this is the time in the video I start to make some NFL comparisons, and this is very difficult. So when I write this down, do not really take this too seriously. I almost put none because he's better than any quarterback, like his style that I'm not going to say he's the best quarterback going in, but there's no quarterback that perfectly matches his ability. You go height-wise, he's faster than all of them and can probably throw better than them too. And there's just no quarterback, honestly, unless you say, like Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers level, that has the skills he has. There's no quarterback in the league right now that perfectly fits him. Once again, I'm not saying he's the best quarterback. If he were to go in right now, he'd be a top 5 quarterback. No, I'd probably put him top 10, though. He looks amazing. So I'm putting down Andrew Luck as kind of a previous one, but don't take this wrong. He's a whole lot faster than Andrew Luck, and I think he's a lot better and will be better in the long term. So I put that down just so I have someone on the list, but there's no current player that perfectly fits his abilities. So I want to make that clear. So I put Andrew Luck, but get it clear here, he is really good, and there's almost no guy you can compare him to. So let's watch him against Ohio State this year, and they lost this game. So let's see, was it Trevor's fault, or was it just bad luck made the defense didn't make some stops? Let's find that out and watch him against Ohio State again. Starting with a 3rd and 5 here, he's going to let it fly off his back foot. Beautiful throw to Cornell Powell to the sideline, back shoulders it so only he can catch it. This is a great throw once again off his back foot. They did not call pass interference on the offense, so it was a good throw by Lawrence. 2nd and goal off the fake, runs it in himself. Once again showing the speed. He can easily run the read option and make some big plays like this, and he fights for the end zone and gets in for the touchdown. 1st and 10, once again seeing the mobility. Look at this jump cut right there. That was beautiful. And trucks a few defenders for the 1st down. Just once again, look at this jump cut. Reads the block. Oh, that was a beautiful juke move right there. And gets a 1st down. Once again, showing the mobility. 2nd half now. Very good play here off the play action. Beautiful throw to the sideline. Makes it so only his receiver can catch it. Simple read and good throw. 1st and 10, gonna let it fly. Beautiful throw. And lets his receiver keep running with the football and absolutely slammed him down. Cornell Powell having a day. But once again, pressure in his face. Beautiful throw. Gets hit, but still makes the good throw to the sideline. Lets him keep running. Beautiful play. 1st and goal. Tries to go to the end zone, and it's going to be batted down. I will say the only seriously minor nitpicking weakness is he can maybe stare down some reads sometimes, but honestly I like the idea. Just was a little risky throw here, so it was deflected. 2nd and goal now, throwing it to the right, easy touchdown. Cornell Powell again having a really good game, but very simple. This is just a play design, but at least he finds the open receiver and leads him back to the outside so he can get in there for the touchdown. 1st and 10, nice throw here over the middle, stands tall in the pocket, steps into it, makes a good throw right in between the defenders. Nice throw to the tight end there for the 1st down. 1st and 10 again, running with it. Lawrence is going to be tackled, but unfortunately he fumbles. Now I remember watching this game, and you can tell Lawrence, after the play, kind of thinks he was down and just sets the ball next to him. At least doesn't really reach out to go get it. So it was smart by Ohio State to get the football. And here's what I'll say. There wasn't much he could truly do. I at first thought he was down as well, so I can understand where he was coming from that perspective. But here's what I'll say. You pretty much need to go into the game expecting Trevor Lawrence will not turn the ball over once. And if he does, you've come out with a huge advantage because he played almost perfect. There's not really much you can do there. Just was bottled up on the play, and unfortunately the ball came loose and he thought he was down, so just kind of unlucky on that one. 2nd and 4, dropping back, firing, good throw over the middle, caught for the 1st down, reading the defense, stepping into it, good throw, great catch as well over the middle. And unfortunately, the train falls off the track, makes a throw. It honestly could have been caught, and it just gets bobbled for an interception. This is one where if you're a quarterback, you're upset because that goes on your stats. That's an interception, but really, was that his fault? Not at all. So, just unfortunate. Honestly, a decent throw. They just need something. It's definitely in a very contested area. It's a 4th down. He's going to be sacked otherwise, so he just chucks it up. It honestly could have been caught. I like it. He kept the play alive, just a bad bounce from the receiver. So there's nothing he could have done to prevent that pick right there. So goes on his record, but there's, once again, nothing he could have done. Whoa, we just watched him against Ohio State from 2020 through 2021. And yes, that was the worst game out of the 3, but honestly, he still played pretty well. So what happened there? Why they lost is really, to be honest, a combination between the offense not getting going. I did not show a lot of plays because they had a whole ton of 3-and-outs and just their offense could not get going whatsoever. So the reason they lost that game was mixed between that and their defense allowed points almost every possession. Justin Fields, definitely respect to him. He lit up the scoreboard. But Trevor Lawrence had the 2 turnovers, and I'm going to say neither of them were basically his fault. The fumble, when I watched it live the first time, I was kind of with him. I thought he was down at first, and he just didn't really realize that it was a fumble, so that was not really controllable. And I think when you're double covered like that, he was tackled in the backfield. You can't really do much about that. And the interception, it was 4th down. You have to get rid of the ball. So he did, and it easily could have been caught, and it just bounced off and ended up intercepted. So it looks bad, but it really is not. He played unbelievable. And like I said earlier, you almost have to account for him not making a mistake. You need to plan on it, and if he doesn't, that's when you can take advantage. So definitely played unbelievable. And this is where, normally in the video, I start talking about what the draft projection is. Number 1 for Trevor Lawrence. He should be the number 1 pick, no doubt about it, in my opinion. I'd say it's a mistake if he does not go number 1. He's the number 1 overall prospect in this class. He's the number 1 quarterback. I will say, if we assume this, the Jaguars have hired Urban Meyer, and I will just kind of say this right off the bat. There's been a lot of hype recently that maybe they take Justin Fields because Urban Meyer used to coach at Ohio State. Let's remember this, people. Justin Fields was not coached under Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer retired after the 2018 season, and Justin Fields didn't start until last year, so 2019. So there should be no, in my opinion, if you pick Fields is great. So is Zach Wilson, but Trevor Lawrence is generational. So you need to pick Trevor Lawrence number 1. If you don't, it's pretty much a mistake. And I will say, I think quarterbacks go at picks number 1, 2, and 4 unless there's trades. If so, we could have the top 3. I think that Lawrence, Fields, and Wilson are unbelievable. But after watching all 3 in depth now, yeah, Lawrence is the guy. He's the number 1 pick. He's a great player overall. So he needs to be the number 1 pick, and that's what I think about Trevor Lawrence. He played almost perfectly. So comment down below who I should do a video of next. My next video planned will actually be another draft analysis video, but it's going to be my first non-quarterback episode, and it's actually going to include 2 players. We're going to look at Devontae Smith and Jamar Chase to see who is better, who should be the first receiver taken off the board. So keep an eye out for that coming in the near future, as well as then we'll get into a mock draft video, some free agency predictions, and then some free agency grades eventually. And also, I want to go by position now with the draft and rank, let's just say, like the top 10 quarterbacks in the draft, and then that type of thing. I'm working on the spreadsheet. I'm almost done with the quarterbacks. I've watched almost all of them now, so I'll make a detailed video talking about all of them in order, where they should be drafted, and that type of thing. So thank you so much for watching this video. Stay on the lookout for future content, and I will see you in the next one.